Hello, everyone. This will be my final update before the surgery. I have it tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and it is almost noon my time, which means, according to my handy dandy little countdown, I have 19 hours and 31 minutes till my surgery. And thankfully, a friend of mine is going to give me a ride to the hospital in the morning. I have to be there at 5:30. And then my brother Bobby is going to bring me home on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day I'm released. Should be Tuesday unless there's complications. Basically, my van is no longer in operation. Friday night, we were driving back the side roads because of massive traffic on I-70 and I-270, and we were approaching some train tracks, and Jeff told me that there's a really bad dip there. So I was slowing down. I was probably between 20 and 25, and it was a bigger dip than he remembered. And when we hit it, it literally sounded like an explosion. And by the time we got around where 58th and I-25 is, where that Taco John's is, the van was no longer shifting, so we had to coast into the parking lot. And needless to say, the 9 quarts of my transmission fluid is sitting in their parking lot. From what Jeff thought he saw, it looked like the transmission pan was completely gone. So my van is now a pretty ugly purple pile of junk. And so we have no vehicle. I still have no idea how I'm going to get all my stuff for me to use overnight to the hospital because they won't let me bring it prior to the surgery. So we're kind of at a standstill. I'm waiting to talk to my sister-in-law and my friend Jen, the one who's bringing me tomorrow, to see if either of them can hang on to the bag and then bring it to me after the surgery. Jen works tomorrow and probably works till like 5 or 6, which 6 hours without anything to do but my phone is going to suck. And I have no idea if Sam would even be in the Denver area to bring me my stuff. So I don't know what we're going to do there. So I'm kind of stuck. But I'll figure something out. I always do. And just an update, when I started the liver shrinking diet on the 24th of January, I was at 331, and as of yesterday, I'm at 316. So that's basically 15 pounds in 4 weeks, which is really nice. And boy, is that liver shrinking diet kind of picky. Basically, I would do a Premier protein shake for breakfast, and then I would do a yogurt. Had to order these off Amazon. Nobody has them anymore. The blueberry ones, anyway. I would do that about 3 hours later, and then another hour or two later, I would either do another shake for my lunch, or I would do the dinner, which is 4 ounces of meat and 3 or 4 cups of carrots. The 4 ounces of meat would go in this really cute little container. Let me show you it. It's really cute. Why it's on the floor, I don't know, but hey, I'm still trying to clean. My house is a mess as usual. But anyways, these are the cutest little containers in the world. You can get them on Amazon, and you can get them at Walmart. They're called Systemic, I think, is how it's pronounced. But these are a little cute. Teeny tiny 4-ounce containers. I got the Tyson pre-cooked frozen chicken. I did the diced for obvious reasons. And I would cook it just in regular water, boil it in water. Because you couldn't have all the extra stuff like cooking it in broth. You can't do that. So I would cook it in the regular water. And then I would put it in here with a little bit of the water. So it's my version of broth. That way if it was all dry, I could just spin it around in the liquid, make it a little better. And I would put it in there, and then of course I would put the carrots in a, it's called Tupperware to go, little plastic Tupperware bowls, not very tall. They're like 3.5 cups, and I put the carrots in there, and that's what I would eat for either lunch or dinner. And then I would have, the second shake, so 2 shakes, the meat and the carrots, and a yogurt for sure. And then if I wanted a second snack, I would either do an apple, more carrots, or you could do another 2 ounces of the chicken. But it was almost always an apple for me, and I did the Envy apples. I really like those. My sister got me hooked on those. And that was basically my meal every day for the past 4 weeks. So, yum. And the first week I did that, I dropped 11 pounds the first week, I think. And then the reason I didn't drop as much the second, third, or the fourth week is because I do the vitamin waters, but I accidentally grabbed the regular vitamin water. And this puppy has 22 grams of sugar plus an additional 22 grams of added sugar. Whoops. So, little whoops. Plus, for Valentine's, we went to Village Inn, which I can do that. I get the chef salad, but I only do the meat and the iceberg lettuce. And I have them add diced chicken. That way I have the ham, the turkey, and the chicken. But I only do 4 ounces of the 3 combined. And I only do about half the lettuce, which is right around 3 or 4 cups. And then I take the rest home as a second meal. But for Valentine's, they were doing a special where you could have the salad. You and somebody else could have an entree each and a pie each. And I was bad, I had pie. I know, I was bad. So I was bad a couple times, unfortunately. But I'm thinking with a 16, 15-pound weight loss, it'll be enough for them to be able to do the surgery tomorrow. Cross our fingers. Hope, hope, hope. I can't imagine not being able to. And I'm a member of the Colorado Bariatric Surgery Support Group on Facebook. And one of the girls suggested that she was going to start taking pictures in the same shirt every 20 pounds. I don't know if I'll do 20 pounds because when I went from 290 something to 390 something, the size of my, would you stop? The size of my clothes didn't change. So I don't think there's going to be a very huge difference in size of, like this is the same size shirt I've worn for the last 100 pounds. I don't think there's going to be that huge of a difference in a shirt that I pick. So what I did, instead of using the shirt that I've been wearing, a shirt that I've been wearing a lot recently, I picked a shirt that's too tight on me right now. That way we would be able to see an actual, hey, wow, it fits now situation, right? And I have shorts on because my friend's coming over to do the before and after photos. And I know most people do them in like bras and underwear. One, I don't wear bras because of car accidents. It's too much on my back, the weight of my chest. Yes, I have a big chest. I'm a big girl. And two, when I wear underwear, I tuck them underneath because of the way my stomach hangs. It's obnoxious. And I'm not about to put pictures online like a couple months from now going before and after of my stomach hanging out. So I put shorts on to cover up the stomach. Gotta do what I gotta do. So this is the shirt I chose. Yes, I love Tinkerbell. And as you can see, it's freaking tight. I mean, there's no give really. I mean, there's a tiny bit. If I would have wore this when I started in April at 370 pounds, I doubt I would have got it on. So this is perfect to say this is where I was at 370. And I'm now at 16? So this probably would have been the perfect shirt to start in because it probably would have been royally too tight. So this is the shirt I'm going to use because it used to fit me really well when I was around 250. And then, of course, just cute little purple shorts to take the photos in. And that's what we're planning to do today. She's also going to help me put my bed back up on its frame. That way I don't have to crawl down onto the floor to get into the bed after stitches, because I can't imagine that being a good idea with stitches. And I do have a stool, but it's only one of those stools that you would use for a kid to stand on to reach the sink type stool. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get me on the bed. Because when I first started sleeping on the bed in its frame, my knee would barely line up and I would have to pull myself into the bed. I'm only 5'3". What can I say? So I may need a 2-step ladder instead of that one. But we'll see, because money is royally, royally tight right now. As in, I don't have any. And lovely Jeff, who's going to help me with a bunch of things, has not got his taxes yet. And he had a really good check this week, but because the van went, he had to pay for him and I to get home Friday night through Lyft. He had to pay for him to take Lyft back to the van yesterday. Because I'm new with AARP, we had to prepay the tow, which was $140. And then the tow truck driver showed up and said, no, you're not riding in the truck with me. So he had to pay Lyft to go home again, which is retarded. And then today he had to take the bus to work. And my friend Jen hopefully is going to be able to bring him home to save him a little bit of money. And then tomorrow I think he's going to a doctor's appointment, which means more bus. So he used up at least half of his overtime money because of my van. And I feel bad. Luckily, it wasn't my fault the van fell apart. It's the stupid road we were on. You know, it was really dark, so neither of us saw this huge-ass dip coming. It wasn't even a dip. It wasn't even a pothole. It was a ravine. I mean, I was doing 20 or 25. The car should not have sounded like it exploded. And if what he saw underneath is true, that means the pan was ripped out of the damn transmission. And as my brother, who is SEC, however it is, he's a certified mechanic, he said that means the bolts were ripped out of the actual transmission also, meaning I'd have to get a new transmission to put the pan back on. So there's no point in fixing my $700 van. Besides, Jeff and I were talking about getting decent used cars anyway and getting rid of the van because it's a death trap before this. So kind of a gift horse mouth don't thing. Even though it was kind of weird. Anyways, like I said, I just wanted to give a quick update. And I will try to do an update tomorrow after the surgery. I won't have my laptop with me. I'll have my new tablet that I got. I mainly got it for this because I didn't want to drag a laptop. This is the case I got because I couldn't get the mini purple tablet to show up on time because UPS lost it. So this is the iPad Pro 12.9. Not very cheap. Thank God I have to make payments and not one up front. And that's the screen I chose at the moment. It's Gengar. It's a huge iPad. The screen is almost the same size as my laptop, if that tells you anything. And then I did get the iPad, the Apple Pencil, which I'm also making payments on through AT&T, but it's only like $10 a month for the pencil, which isn't bad. And it's only, what'd she say, $38 for the iPad. And then I think it's $20 for the Surface on the iPad. $38, $48, $58, $68. Put it this way, switching to AT&T and adding this is still cheaper than what I was paying at Verizon for my phone and that tablet. Go figure that one out. But it's It's the Apple Pencil, the white pencil, but I got a purple case off of Amazon. Yes, I love purple. And it doesn't like being in here, so I have to kind of force it in. And then when this shuts, it's magnetic. It puts the iPad to sleep automatically, which is really cool. So happy. I kind of don't like the size of the tablet, but it's a lot better than the little bitty one. And I created my own, I was going to show you that. I created my own planner specifically for this. Why does it look like that? That is weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, I don't know why the white margin is on the side. It shouldn't be. But that is my planner. Cute little heart thing. That heart thing was on my cell phone, but I couldn't get it to work right. So I'm going to have to make it a bigger background. Yeah, let's go this way so you can see it better. And then the tabs are supposed to work, but this isn't in GoodNotes. So it's got GoodNotes 5. It's not in there, so the tabs aren't going to work. Don't know what you're doing. Stop. I have no idea what it's trying to do. Okay, so that's the front page. And then the next thing is my info. It shows my meds, my emergency contacts, stuff like that. And then this is where I keep track of the weight. I've got to add today's weight in. And then this is where I keep track of the measurements I did back on January 8th. And then I left a little area to write notes. And then that's just contact type info. And then I do have January in here, but I only have the week that I did the liver shrinking diet. And I have a place to mark off each day. Each individual day has, oh, something in my eye. There we go. So it's got a place to put the date, a place to put the food and drink I have, you know, non-water stuff like the vitamin water type thing in the food. I put it there, I put the protein and the calories. And then I can mark off the water as I do the 8 cups, you know, 6 to 4 ounces. And then I have a place for the priorities I want to do that day, any appointments I have, anything miscellaneous. I have a to-do list. I have a little place to put like a journal, today I feel. And then for phone calls and emails I have to make. And it's the same thing for each day. And then February, of course. And then the week thing has a to-do list and appointments, and then it has each day out. And as you can tell, there's 8 places. The last one just says notes. Just kind of a real good thing. And then after the week thing is those daily things I showed you. And there's exactly how many I need for each week that's in that month. So like for the first week of February, Sunday through Saturday, there's only 5 days. So after you pass the week, there's only 5 boxes before the next week shows up, instead of 7 every time. Which there's 416 pages to cover from January 24th to December 31st. That's what's in there. And I made it all myself using Keynote. And then I turned it into a PDF. And when you put the PDF in GoodNotes, the little tabs are supposed to take you to the page you assigned it to. That way when I hit January, it'll take me to January's monthly. And then I can flip through the pages and hit February and go to February. And that way when I open it up and it opens on this page and I'm doing November, I can hit November and it'll scroll to 300 and whatever. And I won't have to sit here and go like this. And then I can hit at the top to go back to weight tracker, when it's in November, fling all the way back up, put my weight for the week, and then go back down. But this weight tracker only has till my birthday. So I want to see how I do just till my birthday. And I've got a little thing over here that says reward after I get below 300 and reward after I get below 200. I haven't decided what those two rewards will be yet, but when I get below 300, we're having a huge party because I have not been below 300 since 2001. That's 21 years. So there is going to be a big deal when I get below 300. And then when I get below 200, it's going to be a big deal then because it was 1995 or 6 that I was below 200. Lots of big deals coming up. And when I get to 245 is when they're going to replace my knees. So hopefully that'll happen this summer. I'm thinking I will be at least 245 or less by my birthday. If not under 200 by my birthday. Fingers crossed. As for goal weight, I'm still not sure. But I know in 94 and 95, I weighed like 172 and was happy. So I may stop there. I don't know. We'll find out. But that's all I got for you right now. I probably might only do a really brief video tomorrow after the surgery. I may even do a brief video right before. I don't know. If you follow me on Facebook, it's also Christabel. Last name Gallant, Gallant. Last time I checked, I'm the only Christabel Gallant on Facebook, so it's real easy to find. I will be posting the pictures that Jen and I take of the before on Facebook, so you can see that. And I am going to do a face comparison based off of my driver's license and now, because there's a huge difference in my cheeks between now and when my driver's license photo was taken. And I'm pretty sure my driver's license photo was taken when I was 370 or higher. And there is a difference. My cheeks look like little chipmunk cheeks. Anyways, I will talk with you guys later. Bailey says bye also. He's got to go to the bathroom. So talk with you guys later. And thanks for listening. Bye.